Hey all YouTubers and subscribers, I have a little bit of a thing put up my butt here, and of course as my subscribers know, I'm a variety director. I go from cooking to paranormal to patriotism, okay? Those are my three things. I received some emails today. I guess my, I'm going to get in the center here. Well, I can't because Brett's there. I received some emails from some people, I guess because of the videos that I have praising our heroes of the United States of America. Okay, so that got me on the bandwagon, and they sent me a URL to look at a video, home shot, mind you, of Woodstock. Well, as you know, they're making a big deal out of this Woodstock thing. They're making a martyr out of it, okay? And I resent that because they're giving credit to people that don't deserve to get credit to begin with, because the credit should go to our heroes of the United States, and those are the ones who are serving now, and those are the ones who have served in the past. You damn protesters out there might not like what I have to say, but I'm going to put it out there because I want to tell you something. It's been building for a long time. You protesters, during that time, these 60s love childs, alright, children, whatever you want to call yourself, I remember them times, okay? That was my era. Alright, you guys got out there and you guys got your little protest signs all gathered together and everything, all you college kids, and, you know, that was your thing back then. You spit on our men when they came back. I was told that was a myth. Excuse me, I don't think so, because when my brother came back from Vietnam, he wore his uniform proudly, and he was the Green Beret, okay, and I found out 30 years later that he was in the Ghost Recon, which was the most elite unit in the Green Berets, because you don't hear of them, okay? He was spit on, and it is no myth, alright? This is how ignorant you people are. Then I was told that, you know, that the news media has freedom of speech. That was your big thing back then too, okay? Well, these here are cliches. These here are excuses to get out why you acted the way you did, alright? These are cliches, because I can remember back in 1968, the national news came on, because my dad always made sure that he watched the national news to make sure that his son was okay. Okay? Alright. Well, the national news, I forget who the news anchor was at that time, but it got on there about our hometown, because our hometown sent out most of the guys. For being a small county here in Pennsylvania, most of the Pennsylvania boys went to Vietnam. They got on there and they stated, I might be making more video than just this one, because I'm really fired up. And I don't give a rat's ass what you protesters say, because I'm going to finally have my say after 35 years of this bullshit. Alright. They got on the news media and they said about the boys from Connellsville, how stupid they were to join. Okay? My brother joined when he was still in high school, because they had allowed recruiters to come in and recruit them. And this is how they did it back then. These boys wanted to be proud of their country. These boys wanted to be heroes, which they are, even till today. You people that your mommy and daddies looked out for you and sent you to college or to Canada, that was a big deal back then, because that's why Canada won't take you today. So you don't get hurt, okay? Because you were their son. No, you were simply cowards, okay? And the thing of it is you're good at running at the mouth, but you never experienced what I've ever experienced. I've seen healthy guys go over there, and I've seen them come back maimed. They did what they felt was right. Another excuse I heard in an email was that there was a lot of Vietnam vets at Woodstock. Yeah, there was. And a lot of them were draftees, too. Ones who did not want to go. The ones who enlisted were the ones that still stand today that if a war would break out in this country, as sick as they are, or as old as they are, would still stand up with this country and back it up and still fight. These are the warriors. These are the ones that you spit on. These are the ones that you protested against. These are the ones that you called them baby killers. But it was alright for them, the Viet Cong, to go ahead and get grenades on an old woman and have her blow herself up to kill some American soldiers. That was okay. That's okay. Because you assholes out there never seen what these guys have seen. You guys will never ever witness anything that these guys have went through. That is why they have issues today. It's because of the mental, because of things that they saw over there that the Viet Cong were doing. Alright? Now, the thing of it is, I may be a soldier's sister. Yeah, I wasn't over there. I can honestly say this, that I was not for the Vietnam War itself, because I am normally a peaceful person. But here I am, I have a brother over there, I have friends over there, okay, I had to support them, I had to back them up, and I'd still back them up today. I'll back up these guys in Iraq. I don't give a damn if you guys are cowards because you don't have the courage to stand up. I heard this one too. They stood up for their beliefs back in the 60s. That's why Woodstock, came about. No, they weren't sticking up to bring the soldiers home. It didn't prove a thing, or otherwise we would have learned something from years ago, right? Alright. Now, the thing of it is I was talking to my girlfriend, Carrie. Her dad was in NAM. Like I said, a lot of these guys in this area, they volunteered. They didn't get drafted, nor did they run. Alright? And we got to talking. And I said to her, I said, do you realize that the draft dodgers are the ones who made middle class what it is today? Because they had that opportunity. They were still young to make a life for themselves. When the Vietnam vet was doing the right thing and giving their ultimate all and giving everything that they had to keep your damn frickin' ass free, okay, because at that time the communists were planning on doing what they did 9/11, but it didn't reach that far. I don't know if you've read your history books, only so much is written in that history, but that is what the United States was afraid of. Yeah, there was politics there. Yeah, there was politics there. But the issue that I'm trying to say is that our boys went over there, defended your frickin' ass while you went ahead, you slept every damn night, you had a meal on your frickin' table, and you got out all rested with your little protest signs, or went to Woodstock, okay, and had sex, got high. That was your thing for 3 whole days. Well, they tried a Woodstock here, my friends, and the Vietnam vets were coming back at that time. That was in 1969. They wanted another Woodstock. They wanted to get another farmer, use up all his farming land for this big Hala Baloo thing. The Vietnam vets got together. I was in the middle of this. The Vietnam vets got together. They went over to that farm, and the crowd was starting to come in. The police were there because they were worried that there was going to be some bloodshed, okay? And the guys ran them out. That is our heroes. That is our warriors. And do you think for 1 minute that if our country was invaded again, that you guys would stand up like the old veterans would do from Vietnam, or even World War II, okay, or Korea War? They would still want to fight. Those are the true warriors. Don't call yourself warriors. Don't call yourself peace and love and all this crap. You're nothing but cowards. And my brother said something to me a few years back, because I mentioned something about a black plate that he had given me, and about the remark that somebody had made to me. The mentality is not there, okay? He said to me, he said, Cheryl, he said, 35 years ago I would have fought over that. He said, but you know what? It's not worth it now. This is what you cowards have done to these soldiers. Have broke them down to the point to make them think that they've done something really wrong when they didn't do it. Because they were doing it because they were thinking that they were helping our country out. And the one that's going to back up your frickin' ass again is going to be the soldiers that's in Iraq, the soldiers that served in Vietnam, and in the service during the Vietnam era. And the Korean vets, if they're still living, and some of the World War II vets. So don't go on and preach to me and email me and tell me how great Woodstock was. Because to me, I don't even understand why it was even there. Because every contradictory doesn't make sense to me. Because you're hunting excuses of why you wanted Woodstock in 1969. And why you protested even. Okay? So, if you want to get on this bandwagon, I'm ready for you. And I'm sure there's some Vietnam vets out there that I know that are subscribers of mine that wouldn't mind jumping on this bandwagon. But you know what their attitude is? So be it. It's 2009, people. Get off the bandwagon of the past of the 60s and move on forward. Or are you retired? Happily retired with a retirement that all you have to do now is think back on your past.